Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Prep Talk. I'm Russ Robinson, voice of the Jackson Prep Patriots. Tonight, we're really looking into spring sports, because if you go back and look at the history of the All Sports Trophy, in the last 5 or 6 years, you will see that it's those spring sports that got us the extra points we needed to win the All Sports Trophy. Now, I don't know that's going to happen this year, and you don't either, so that's why we decided to bring some reports to you tonight. Marcus Thompson will be here to talk about the track team, and then Bennett Herring and Livy Matthews combined on a segment about the tennis team here at Prep. So we will take a time out, and when we come back, we'll get the show rolling in a moment.
There are all kinds of letters we need to remember, like ABC, ESPN. But here are some letters you need to remember as well. GAF. That is the best roofing products on the market today, and that's why David Wilbanks and Elite Roofing use GAF. When you deal with Elite Roofing, you know you're receiving the best product, best installation, and best warranty in the market. Call Elite Roofing at 601-856-9426. So when it comes to your roof, you are the letters
Southern Ag Credit has been financing life outside the city limits for over a century. Whether it's helping families own land they can grow with, or farmers manage the land they grow on, Southern Ag Credit specializes in financing life outdoors. Let us finance your rural dream. Visit us online at southernagcredit.com.
Jennifer Mooneyham and the staff at For the Family Healthcare provide personalized healthcare for all ages in a comfortable environment. With a new address at 112 Lake Vista Place in Brandon near Community Place Retirement Home, it is convenient to residents in both Madison and Rankin counties. Health services include anything from wellness checks to the treatment of acute and chronic illnesses. Visit For the Family Healthcare for all of your healthcare needs. For the Family Healthcare, 112 Lake Vista Place, Brandon, Mississippi.
DeRogue includes an in-store support of clothing, sportswear, and furnishings. They also provide made-to-measure services for suits, sport coats, pants, and shirting. They have 3 in-house tailors to provide any alterations suitable for your clothing needs.
DeRogue has been dressing men and families in Jackson for over 50 years. Owned by a Prep graduate, DeRogue supports Jackson Prep. Come by today and see the latest trends.
Located at 4450 I-55 North, Jackson, or visit our website at therogue.com.
Part of the enjoyment for me is interacting with patients.
I feel like we form a close bond with the patient as they're going through their ailment, their surgery, and their recovery.
As well as the new building, we now have our own physical therapy and our own surgery center.
I think sometimes you take for granted how vulnerable patients are. Enormous amount of trust they're putting in us to do the right thing.
You want the people you're operating on to trust you, you want to become friends with them, and you want them to have a good outcome.
Here at Capital Ortho, we look forward to seeing you and treating you.
Welcome back to Prep Talk, everyone. And tonight we're talking track because it's spring and that's when they run track. And joining us, of course, is Marcus Thompson, who's one of the coaches of the track team. And Coach, let's go back and talk about last year a little bit. You had a really solid team out there last year.
Yeah, we were good last year, boys and girls. We ended up coming up runner-up finish last year at the overall state meet with our high school, but both squads were really good, and we had a lot of seniors last year. Yes. Girls had a lot of seniors, boys had a lot of seniors that ran for us last year, and it was kind of odd. You don't. And generally here at Prep, having a lot of seniors, we just haven't had. It was a really good group, and so this year, starting, we've had to replace a lot of events and a lot of points, and so that's kind of what we've been doing over the course of the season, kind of trying different athletes and different events and seeing where they fit in and see where we can score points at the state track meet. So that's what we've been doing here lately.
When do you think the love for track begins in a student?
Well, I think what you got to do is you've got to get them early. You got to get them in junior high, all right? And I've talked with this with Coach Burke. He coaches the girls. We were talking about this yesterday at our track meet at Canton Academy. But track is not an organized sport. So and what I mean by that is when kids are little, they play soccer,
right,
and they play tennis, and they play travel baseball, and maybe some football, but you don't really get indoctrinated into track until you get here to school.
That's right.
And we get you in about the 6th or 7th grade, and that's the first exposure to track. And so right now we actually take the 5th, 6th, and 7th graders at fixed carrier at the end of the day. Coach Burke has got all the girls, I've got all the boys, and he's got about 60, 65 girls. We've got about 50 or 55 boys
So
that
no
are
shortage of people.
So yeah, we've got a pretty good group. We've got 2 good groups, and it's not labor intensive where we go out and you're training to run an 800 or a 400 or anything like that. It's more of an introduction. Try to keep it fun for them. Try to expose them to the relays and how to take an exchange, and then we'll long jump. We'll triple jump, we'll high jump, we'll introduce them to the pole vault, discus shot, let them do all of it, and just give them a little dose of it. And we've been pretty successful in kind of encouraging and fostering some younger kids into the program. So that's kind of really how we start, get them part of it. And then when you get into about the 8th or really the 9th grade, you get to be a pretty integral part of the program. Big difference, it's size-wise, between a 9th grader and a 7th grader. Yeah. And at least for the boys, on the boys side, there aren't a lot of conflicts in track. There's a lot going on in the spring. We have golf, we have tennis, we have baseball, we have track. It's all going on at the same time. And usually in the lower grades, there's not a lot of conflicts, and that's when you can get them to come out. For me, in the 9th grade, and they enjoy it, and then we're able to work with our other coaches as we get a little bit older and keep some of those kids out. But the lower grades is where we get them encouraged in it, and they have some success with it. And then we work really well with our baseball coach, or our golf coach, and then some of the girls play some spring softball and volleyball. So yeah, you really have to work, and soccer also. So we work with them and keep these kids out.
You ever see somebody come out, and I would think that being on the football field and coaching football and seeing all these athletes out there, you just saw a kid and said, "Oh, he's going to be good at track."
Yeah, certainly. That happens. We see a kid jump and make a catch, or kid run, and let's say we're playing defense, and they've got a kid that the opponent makes a long run, and we see a kid run him down, and we'll look at each other and go, "We got to talk to that kid," because we haven't seen that guy run like that in practice. But yeah, that happens. That happens a good bit. Basketball court, and you see a kid go. And like a little junior high guys this year had several kids that could run and jump. Trey Luckett, Kevin Roberts, and said, "Come on out and see what you can do." And some of them have ended up being really, really good.
So do you encourage them to play other sports? Because there are some coaches that say, it's either mine or none.
I want a kid to play every sport on the campus, whether it's golf, track. We have our pole vaulter right now, which pole vault takes a lot of work, but Walter George is one of our pole vaulters, but he's also on our golf team. Reeves Reynolds, he plays baseball, but he's also one of our relay guys.
That's good.
And so there's a lot of examples like that. But no, we encourage all these kids to participate in everything, and we do a pretty good job with all of our coaches in working out. Coach Hevener and I, he's the head baseball coach, and we coached together football when he first got here a long time ago, and we've got a great relationship, and he lets those kids come out and train and run track, and so we encourage all of our kids to participate in multiple sports.
We've talked about this before, but facilities a lot of times facilitate kids coming out for different things and different sports. And I was about a month or so ago out in Canton, and I went by and I saw their track, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And obviously they're putting some emphasis on that. How do we stack up with other schools in that aspect?
Well, we've got a very nice facility. You know, all of our facilities here at Jackson Prep are really nice. We host the overall state meet.
Mm-hmm.
So the field event portion is at Jackson Academy, and then the running portion of that event is here at Jackson Prep. We've got big stands. We've got parking, but our facilities are pretty good. We've got a large area to high jump. We've got a large area to pole vault. We've got 2 runways for long jump and triple jump. We've got a pretty large facility or area to be able to throw the shot and discus, and so we're pretty blessed in that regards. So we've got pretty good spot now. You know,
Could we?
Yeah, oh yeah. We'd love to have a brand new track. We'd love to have a brand new pole vault pit, but we're very fortunate here. We've got some nice facilities. One of the better facilities in the state.
I have heard, I've not seen, but I have heard that the team to chase is MRA this year. They put a lot of emphasis on track over there, and they've got a good facility over there. And I've heard that they are one that we will have to chase to win.
Yeah, they've got a good squad this year. They've been good the last several years. They've got some really good athletes that have come out, and they've been with their program for a while, and they do a good job over there of getting the kids out. Their girls have won the last several state championships. Their boys have too. We've been in close with their boys. It's been us and MRA. We've had some really good battles. I think they beat us maybe twice last year during the regular season. We beat them kind of heads up in a track meet, and then they ended up getting us at the state meet. But we ended up with 2 really good track teams. But that's kind of where we're at again. They're kind of the preseason pick.
Yeah.
Because they've got a lot of kids back over there that are still out that were on their team from last year. So that's kind of the team we're all kind of chasing after right now. JA is going to be pretty good. They've got some good athletes at JA, and Hartfield is actually pretty good too. So it's kind of, if you'd have asked me that question 3 or 4 years ago, I'd have just told you it's us and MRA and really nobody else.
Yes.
But in the last maybe 2 years, JA has kind of revived their program. Hartfield's gotten some kids out, and so the track wise, and PCS also down in Harrisburg.
Yes, that's right. Joe Hawkins won 1 year, didn't he?
He's won down there several years. He's not there now, but they've still got kids out. So our 6A conference is actually fairly strong track wise. It's fairly strong conference, boys and girls.
Well, of course, we talked about there's always 7-on-7 for football, and there's basketball camps and all this sort of stuff going on in the summer. Is there a track camp?
Well, we do some speed stuff. We really don't have a track camp, but what we do is when we have kids that are in the 6th through 12th grade, we do with our weight program, we do a lot of speed work and that sort of thing. And then we work with some of our kids in the summer, whether or not they want to pole vault or throw the discus. We've done that, but it's something that we're looking into. You know, we've never had the younger kids,
right?
All right, up until this coming year. So it is something that we're looking at. It will probably be a camp that we will add in the future, because we've never had the little Patriots. We've never had the kindergarten through 5th grade. So that's something that we're really kind of excited about. Maybe looking at a year or 2 down the road, being able to add a track camp with all of our little kids and get them indoctrinated at a young age. So that's a positive. That's a really something that we're looking forward to down the road.
I've always felt like track was one of those situations where you had the athletes but then you had this group of kids out here that said, I don't fit in football, I don't fit in baseball, I'm not fast enough for basketball. I think I could do 1 or 2 of these events in track.
Right.
And so they look and they say,
right,
I may give it a shot.
You're right. And we get a lot of kids like that they come out and they find their niche with track. There's 18 on the boys side. There's 18 events. Well, with the high school boys and girls, there's 18 different events, and you can find your place. We have a lot of kids here at Prep that come out and find their place on the track team, whether it's hurdles or shot put or discus or whatever. So yeah, we do have some that come and find their place.
Marcus Thompson does a great job with our track program along with Rusty Burke, and a lot of times here in the last couple of years it's come down to track on that all sports trophy, and who knows, it may have to do that again this year, but we appreciate you stopping by for Prep Talk.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much.
We are going to take a timeout. Much more to get to here on Prep Talk. The baseball team is playing through their conference schedule. A lot to talk about. We'll return in a moment.
Since 1968, Ewing & Ray has been leading the way as the area's premier foundation repair company. With our state-of-the-art equipment, licensed professional engineers, and certified technicians, we are able to ensure the right solution with the best warranty in the business. Whether you have drainage problems, need foundation repair, or need a specialized foundation system installed, for over 50 years, Ewing & Ray is a trusted source to ensure your home or business is safe and stable for years to come. Contact us today by visiting our website or giving us a call.
You haven't had good chicken until you've had Super Chicks. Super Chicks is made with 0 preservatives, 0 phosphates, and 0 dyes. There are many sauce options and a fresh new frozen custard every week. Everything is made 100% cooked to order, so it's very fresh. There's also many fry options such as salt, rosemary pepper, sweet, and Cajun. And don't let me forget the loaded fries. Super Chicks is a great place for prep friends and family to connect after events. And it's so good.
The Tire Depot, with locations on Old Fannin Road in Brandon and on Terry Road in Byram, they're your neighbors and they appreciate your business. More than just a tire store, they offer alignments, brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, shocks, struts, leveling kits, and a whole lot more. They are family owned and operated. All of their techs have 20 years or more of experience. The Tire Depot, owned and operated by a Jackson Prep family.
Visit Eric Stallworth at Acura of Jackson, 828 Adcock Street, Ridgeland, Mississippi, 601-978-2228.
Sometimes opportunities begin where the road ends, where pavement fades to gravel and the sounds of the city scatter in the breeze. This is life outside the city limits, made possible by financing from Southern Ag Credit. From farmstead to homestead and everything in between. Apply for your rural loan today at southernagcredit.com.
Welcome back to Prep Talk, as this week we emphasize spring sports here at Jackson Prep. And don't think they take a back seat, because I think probably in the last 5 years they have determined whether we win the all sports trophy, because baseball was winning, etc. But we needed those points on track, and also golf and tennis. And speaking of tennis, Bennett Herring has done a report for this week about tennis here at Prep.
I'm here with head tennis coach Daniel Yepes. Daniel, what are some things you've done leading up to this to get us ready for the conference games which started this week? And just what are your expectations for how our season is going to go throughout the year?
Okay, so the things that we've done is pretty much regular practice, twice a week, trying to get kids ready, kind of specialize on a strategy, double strategy, kind of like some footwork, some rallying, kind of keep the guys consistent. Tennis basically little up and downs. You win points, next point you can lose, so it's a little winning and losing constantly. So kind of preparing them to getting to hit every ball, always trying to hit one more than the opponent. Mentally, they have to control their emotions a lot, because tennis is a singles game, so we play as a team. But at the end of the day, it's, yourself in the court, so you got to be able to manage the emotions pretty well. After a rough point, rough game or set, you got to be able to kind of shake it up and go for the next one. Doubles wise, it's a little more, strategy. You don't have to be really good at the game, you just kind of understand it a little more, coming to an end, volleys, that's the main thing you're working on. That's it. Season is going pretty good. We're winning most of the matches right now. First conference match was today. I will say it was a success. I can see the guys doing pretty good, kind of working hard. Also see the things that we got to work on in the next practices, and just looking forward for having them, to succeeding in their tennis games and their life,
Lytle, how did today go?
Pretty well. I won my match. I think we won most of the 18 matches on a B team. I was going to show the B team and show Wells. I'm actually A team. He's got that wrong. He hasn't even played yet, so we're going to be here for a while more. They're ants in your skin. What are we doing right now? We're playing tennis baseball. Yes. We got to stay here for another 3 hours. We're loving it. What are you doing, man? Don't you think my...
Avery, how was it being the new Jackson Prep manager?
Pretty lit. It kind of sucks I can't play due to MAS rules, but it's fun. I get to skip school.
I'm here with Wells Jordan. Our prep tennis team just had our first conference win yesterday. Wells, how are we feeling about the season so far, and are you looking forward to it?
I'm feeling great about the season. I'm excited about what's to come. All I can do is get better, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep progressing, keep playing. I'm excited to play with my boy Bennett. It's a great sport, and I love it.
How are we looking compared to the other years that we've been going? Do you think we're just as strong as usual? Because we are. We have won the state championship the past 7 years in a row, so we have to continue that streak this year. So
I think that's a good question. I think that last year we had a really strong team, but this year we're more of an underdog team, which is always a great place to be. It's a great place to show people your true colors and, prove what you really are when it really matters.
That's right. Thank you.
Today I'm here with Nathan Wern. Nathan, y'all just won y'all's first conference game. So what did y'all do to prepare for that?
We had a tournament over the weekend, really got us ready, game ready for the tournament. Yesterday we worked on, no, not yesterday. During practice this week, we worked on volleys and keeping it cross court. Was an absolute ninja at the net, so that was good. Always good to get your first win. Get the season off to a great start.
Rank your top 5 players on the tennis team.
Definitely Ivy, number 1, absolute dog. Greatest tennis player I know. Then you got Lytle and Harrison, a close second and third. And then kind of drops off from there. Then you got Bennett and Owen are definitely 4 and 5. So yeah. But if you're talking tennis baseball, I'm putting myself number 1 and Bennett is last. Never pick Bennett Herring.
Wow.
Hey, Grand Slam. Slam, how was that?
Slam. Great feeling. Love to do it.
Hi, Chuck Smith here from Smith Brothers Body Shop. Smith Brothers has been proudly serving the Jackson metro area since 1946. We consider you to be our friend to ensure the best experience possible. If you've chosen a body shop in the past because they were right around the corner and had a bad experience, or you've been treated poorly elsewhere, come see what a difference quality service can make at Smith Brothers Body Shop. Call us at 601-353-5217. At Smith Brothers, you're more than a number. Smith Brothers Body Shop, the best from us to you.
Visit your local Dunkin' at 403 Riverwind Drive in Pearl.
Hello, I'm Jason Womack with Womack Auto Sales in downtown Brandon.
We've been here for 25 years, serving the community, and we plan on being here for another 25 years.
Came to Womack in Brandon. I was looking for a Tahoe. Walked in, the folks were good to me. Hey, look how I ended up leaving. New Tahoe.
Womack's Auto Sales helped me finance the truck of my dreams.
Come out and take a look at our new facility and meet our staff.
Take exit 56 to downtown Brandon. And remember, at Womack's, your job is your credit.
Malone is a company in motion, delivering award-winning roofing, metal walls, and maintenance. With the use of Suprema products like Alsan liquid flashings, Alsan coating products, and more, Malone continues to prove there is nothing we can't accomplish. Protecting people and what matters to you.
Community Bank, we're always by your side. From keeping your money secured to making payments a breeze.
Hey, do you have a medium in the pantry? Right here. It's $24. Enjoy the show.
And giving you peace of mind when you need it most. So you can get back to enjoying the show. Community Bank, a bank like no other.
Well, that puts a wrap on tonight's program. We certainly are glad that you had a chance to find out about what's going on with track, with Marcus Thompson, and also Livian Bennett's segment on tennis. And, you know, these sports in a lot of schools, don't get any recognition. But here at Prep, we're not a lot of schools, and we like to really profile the kids that are out there working hard every day, no matter what sport it is. So if you get a chance, come out and watch them compete in these events, or come out and watch baseball. I think you'll enjoy spring sports here at Jackson Prep. Until next week, this is Russ Robinson saying so long for Prep Talk.